traveled by train? Raise your hand. Oh, okay, most of you. How long did it take you? A couple hours? Who traveled like 3 hours? 4? 6?
13.
13!
13?
13 hours!
Sounds like Amsterdam to Atlanta.
Yeah, that's great. That's so wonderful. We want to just say thank you for coming here. That it's a great opportunity for each and every one of you to actually have this experience of coming to America and having this opportunity now to have an interview and meet personally the employers that you're going to be working for. Just want to say the J1 program is a very special program. It's a program not just to work, not just to travel, not just to raise your English skills. It's an experience. The program is truly an experience, a very important experience that's life-changing. So it's not just a job, it's not just a chance to travel, it's a chance to change your lives for the better. A truly wonderful experience. And just keep that in mind, that it's a cultural exchange program. Just keep that in mind, that it's going to be something very special for everybody here. So a couple of things. I just want to introduce you to your future employers from Winn-Dixie. So we have Gary and we have Newton. They're going to be the ones who you're going to be talking to, who you're going to have a chance to meet personally. And I just want to say a couple of things. Just relax. Be yourselves. That's the most important thing. Just be yourselves. Don't think about the right answer. Don't think what you have to say. Because in the end, they want to know who you are as people. Who each of you are as individuals. Okay? Because that's what they're looking for. And that's what a kind of America is all about. Just being yourselves and really, being an individual. So, okay. So have a great, and I just wish everybody luck. And,
И один вопрос. У кого поезд скоро? Там распределение. Вы сейчас рассказывали, да? А у кого самый ранний поезд прямо по времени? Скажите, чтобы вы понимали, сколько дистанции мы ждем. 5, 6, у кого? Тебя 6?
самое 6 раньше.
16:39.
Есть 5.
Вот, 4:39.
Ребят, вы должны выйти с офиса не позднее тогда 3:45. То есть, чтобы 40 минут у нас было на доехать. Okay? I'm just asking what time who has training.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, вы так и сделали, да, ребята?
We have a 13-hour man back there. Hey, just so you all know, Gary is with Human Resources, with Talent Acquisition. So he's from the office. And he's in charge of a lot of Florida. In the area we're talking about in Panama City, Destin, Miramar Beach, Panhandle of Florida, we have our own lady, Susie, that does HR, Human Resources. But Gary's here to learn more about the J1 program with Winn-Dixie. Now, I'm a store manager. So some of you all might be working for me, okay? Not all of you all, because we have 5 stores, okay? So you're going to hear the official Winn-Dixie, and then I'll tell you how it really goes, okay? So enjoy yourself. If we have time, maybe some questions or whatever. We'll meet with, especially Mr. 13 Hours, okay? We're going to talk to you just for a couple minutes. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know each other. Thank you for having resumes. Thank you, because that helps us when I go back home. I can't remember everything. So, I'll make little notes and all that, and I'll think about, is this person good for this, or is this good for this? So it helps us remember. Okay, so thank you. That really is very helpful. So, Mr. Gary.
Perfect. Thank you. So, so my name is Gary Lloyd. I do work with Human Resources. Although Newton says that I'm the office guy, I grew up in the store as well. I started when I was 15 years old as a bagger, so I worked through the ranks, I worked through management, I know what the life is on that side of it as well. But I got into Human Resources so that I could get a part of the people side, become a little bit stronger. And honestly, one of the things that makes me more excited about programs like this is because I have a passion for trying to help people find the right place to work. And it's not just coming to work for us, but it's the right job, the right career, what helps motivate them. Whether or not they stay with us for life, they're going to learn some skills with us that usually can build a foundation that really makes them stronger. And so that's what I'm passionate about. So this is a very interesting program for me. As we go through the presentation, I just want to give you some kind of overview of what our organization is, a little bit of the history, a little bit of our culture, some of what the positions that may have some opportunities for you are. So I'll discuss those. But feel free to interrupt me. There's going to be some terms that we use that, English or not, that are just specific to our organization or to our industry. So if something doesn't make sense to you, just stop me in the middle of it. I'm very casual about everything. What's important is that you leave here today, so when you go to your interview, you have an understanding of what that job is and maybe what that interest is for you. Because we want you to be able to express that to us as well. Right?
Everybody can see the wall? Right? You can see everything?
Perfect.
Okay.
So, Winn-Dixie, this is the main banner that we are recruiting for right now. And in a little bit, I'll tell you about some of our other banners. But this is the first one that really has the biggest presence in our organization. And so this is our Cultural Exchange Program in partnerships with Global Educational Concepts, GEC. So to tell you a little bit about us, who is Winn-Dixie? Winn-Dixie belongs to the Southeastern Grocers family. That's our parent company. Southeastern Grocers is the parent company to Winn-Dixie, Bilo, Harvey's, and Fresqui Mas supermarket chains. We work to create a positive shopping experience for our customers that makes them want to keep coming back for their grocery needs. In our market areas, we have a lot of grocery stores. We have a lot of competitors that really work to earn business and take it away from us. So for us, we really have to focus on customer service and delivering on our people. We need people to be very pleasant, to be very outgoing with our customers. And when we recruit, when we look to hire someone, it is almost all personality. We can teach people to put a can of corn on a grocery shelf. That's not rocket science. You don't need to learn a whole lot to do that. But you cannot teach someone to be a pleasant person, to have an outgoing personality. And so some of our goals and values align with this as well. So our goal for our organization is to give our customers of the South a store that they can trust delivering quality, service, and value. So of course, we're dealing with food. It needs to be quality. It needs to be fresh. It needs to be something that is appealing to our customers and that are really going to satisfy their nutritional needs. The service, what I was talking about, the personality, the experience that you can deliver to a customer that differentiates ourselves from our competition. And of course, the value. We do have to worry about price points and how much someone is going to have to pay for that can of corn. So we want to make sure that that's also driving them to our stores too. So with our values, this is probably the foundation, the most important thing of how we really view ourselves. And if you think about who do we want to be when we grow up, we want to keep growing up. We want to keep getting stronger. So our values help us deliver on that. And so the first one is our values come first, always. Or excuse me, our customers come first, always. We need our associates. So you kind of fall into that too without being said, because we know that you're going to be the ones that deliver to our customers. But our customers really are that end result. Without them, we have no company at all. So we really have to have that promise and that value there. Also, we care passionately about everything we do. We care passionately about our customers. We care passionately about the jobs we have. If you don't like the job that you're doing, then there's two options. We have another job that you might like better, or sometimes it's just not the right place for you to work if you don't like it. So you need to care passionately about what you do. And that's not to be mean. That's that you should enjoy where you work. You should enjoy what you do in life. Constantly try to do better. There's always something that we can improve on. There's always something that we can do better, whether it's how we engage our customers, the prices we have in our stores, the processes of how we deliver an end result. There's always something that we can improve on. And then finally, one of the most important things, probably because I'm the HR guy, is that we are one team who respect each other. We need to have total team respect. We need to understand that we come from different places, we come from different cultures, and that's not because we're in a different country that we're used to. It really is that we need diversity. We need to have perspectives so that people have different opinions of how to do things, but to get to the same result. Those are the best ideas. Those are the things that really help drive an organization. And so we want to make sure that we're respecting one another as a
Hey,
team.
Gary, before you change that.
Yeah.
Look at that lady in the red shirt. That's her uniform. All the employees wear the red shirt, okay? Well, what is she doing? Smiling. Okay, everybody got teeth, right? Everybody got teeth? Okay. When you go shopping, do you like it if the person that's selling you something is like, no, because your money's good, right? So you want to be treated good. So at Winn-Dixie, we want our associates, our employees, to treat the customer like you want your mother to be treated. I'm telling you, someone treat my mother bad, I'm going to get excited. How about you? Right? You're not going to be happy. So you want to treat them. You want to treat the customer like they're your best friend. You want to treat them so good because they come back. When they come back, guess what that does? It brings us money, which means I can pay you. Are you doing this for free, right? This is free, right? No, I didn't think so. You're going to get paid. But that's why you're here, okay? Smiles. We got to have that personality. Okay, we're all going to have bad days. Maybe a little bit of partying. Come on. You guys are in college. Okay, but you still remember, the customer don't care you went on party last night. The customer expects you to have a smile on your face every day they come in. Remember that. It's real important. Thank you.
And Newton brings up a good point just to kind of go on that just a little bit further. To ask the question out here, I think everyone has their own reasons of why you're considering the J1 program at all, but then also our organization. Who in here is interested in the experience of doing something different? Just the opportunity of experience, whatever that experience is. A lot of us, right? So
flying to Amsterdam and to Ukraine via Poland. Okay, it doesn't work.
You don't even want to hear our flight story. It was rough getting here.
It was bad.
So one of the things that you can really get excited about is that if you're looking for good experiences, one, the area is amazing, but two, the relationships that you build are some of the best relationships you have. One is that as an organization, talking about one team, we respect each other. We're tight. We are one of the closest companies that I've ever seen out there, just how we act as a family. Now, sometimes that family gets in fights. Sometimes there's someone that you don't want to be a part of that family. But for the most part, we're very happy with each other. But we also get it from our customers, too. Like I said, I've worked for the company. I just celebrated my 20th year anniversary. So I've been with the company for 20 years. I never said I wanted to work for a grocery store when I grow up. But the opportunities there have really excited and captivated me. And one of the things that really was the very first thing that interested me in staying on was the relationships with customers. I remember when I was 15, 16 years old, first, as 15, I was excited being a bagger. It was my first job. 16, I got to be a cashier. That was my first promotion. I was super excited about that as well. But what really got interested to me is that the customers, I started to know their names. They started to come to my line to make sure that I was the one that was checking them out. They started bringing me dinner at night. And sometimes I'd leave at night with 3 or 4 meals. And as a poor kid, that was great. I mean, I had an appetite. So they kept me fed. But that was something that became important to me because that is not rare. If you really start to establish relationships with people, that's one of the most exciting things that you can get from a job because you interact with hundreds of people a day. Just hundreds of people a day. And at his store, it's even more so than most of our other ones. So going on a little bit, just to tell you a little bit about who Winn-Dixie is, where we came from, these are the 4 banners that we have. So our company has a very long history, and the reason why is because 3 of these banners that we have very, very long histories. So to start off with, in 1924, this is Harvey's Supermarkets. That's one of our banners that we acquired a few years ago. Harvey started in 1924 by someone named Joe Harvey's Jr. He joined in his parents' grocery store that was in Nashville, Georgia. So, and that's where they were recently still headquartered out of there. Again, and then next we have Winn-Dixie that came out in 1955. Now, Winn-Dixie started as some different concepts as well. As you see there, Winn and Love It was one of our original stores. And we had Dixie Home Supermarkets, which was one of them, eventually coming to Winn-Dixie. So you can see Winn and Love It and Dixie Homes. We just stuck that one together. Really creative on that one. So, and then 1961, we have Bilo, where Frank Outlaw purchased Wren and Syracuse grocery chain in Malden, South Carolina, and renames them Wren and Outlaw. So what happened a few years ago, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago, actually, time's going by quick, is that there was a merger between Bilo and Winn-Dixie. These chains came together. We also acquired some other chains that we moved into these same banners. Quite a few companies we actually purchased a few years ago. And then we brought in Harvey's as one of those. What's really exciting is that we're starting to differentiate ourselves between banners. So we're actually opening more Harvey's chains right now and changing some of our Bilo and Winn-Dixie stores into Harvey's to better represent what we are to the customer. while we had those banners, we needed to come together as a bigger, stronger company under one unit. So that's where we became Southeastern Grocers in 2012, where the philo between Winn-Dixie came together as well. And something that's very exciting is that just this year, in 2016, we created a new grocery store concept called Fresco y Mas, which is our Hispanic grocery chain. So Southeastern Grocers opens their first Latino market and calls it Fresco y Mas. So that was exciting for us. And in fact, earlier this week, I think it was Monday or something, we opened 5 more of those stores. And we opened them simultaneously, where we had all 5 stores do a ribbon cutting ceremony at the exact same time. And only about a month earlier, Harvey's, we had, I believe it was 78 grand openings that happened simultaneously, where we took a grocery store that was either Bilo or Winn-Dixie's and overnight changed the entire store, paint, signs, everything inside, outside, and then did the whole ceremony at the exact same time for all 78 locations. So that was very exciting to us. And a lot of these changes, of course, are driven by our senior leadership, who is led by our President and CEO, Ian McLeod. So he's been with us for a couple of years now and is leading the pack. Some of the concepts that we've been doing, this is actually a group of associates that we had in a new location in Tampa, Florida. This is actually one of my locations that I just opened up about a month and a half ago, where we redid the entire store. We spent millions of dollars in investments in trying to update this store, and it looks gorgeous. And it has some of the best associates, some of the most friendly people that you'll ever meet in that location. And so this was their celebration picture. But again, you can see right in the middle, there's Ian being a little cut up because he likes to be in the excitement. But that's a good thing, because he's very engaged with our team and he likes to create a fun atmosphere. So, hoping for the best, I also have a couple of videos here that we'd like to show you. This is actually Ian speaking about our organization.
And he's he's Scottish.
Yeah, so...
Original. And his accent is very strong. I have problems understanding him sometimes. So you just say yes, sir, a lot. Okay. So, but try to listen. But you're going to hear him. He's very excited about the grocery business. Very excited about the company.
Customers. That brings an important part of what we're trying to achieve here in all our stores across Southeastern Grocers. That is to give the customers of the South a store they trust, delivering quality, service, and value. All of those parts are important. They're going to be able to walk into our store, believe we offer great value, believe we offer great quality in the products that we sell them, and also we can offer them something that is even more important than that, which is a smile and a thank you and great service throughout the store. That's where the whole goal comes together. To give our customers in the South a store they trust, delivering quality, service, and value.
You caught the little accent there? The Scottish. A lot Scottish.
The first meeting we had with him, we had trouble understanding.
Yeah, we couldn't understand because he would use words. Like we use words that you don't understand sometimes. He was using these words. I was on a phone call with him once, and I said a typical American phrase, and he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Sir, this is what I meant." And then he said something back to me. I'm like, "I don't know what you mean." You know, so it's. But he's fun. He's a fun man.
He is. He keeps it excited.
He loves soccer, by the way. He was a part owner of a soccer team one time.
He was CEO of two Major League Soccer teams in Australia and England. Yes, that's the case. So this one, he's going to speak a little bit more about our values from his perspective.
But it's not just about what we do, it's also about how we do it. And that's where our values come in. Because whether you're working on a register, or whether you're a store director, or whether you're even the CEO, we're one team. And we're one team who respect each other. When we're talking to people, we've got to make sure we treat them with respect. We've got to make sure we look after our people. We have an opportunity to have people that work with us to build and develop their careers, make them feel good about the company they work for, and make them want to stay here year after year after year. But we can only do that properly if we respect each other and we trust each other to do the right thing. So being one team who respect each other is a critical value for this Southeastern Grocers business going forward. The next thing actually is that we constantly strive to do better, because whatever we do to build our business, whatever we do to serve our customers better, you can guarantee that whichever state we're in, there'll be a competitor out there trying to do the same thing and trying to do even better. We have to be on our toes. We have to think about what we can do to improve our business every single day. So we constantly strive to do better. Every little thing matters. The third value that we want to try and deliver into the business is a fact about how we act and how we react. It's about caring passionately. We care passionately. We care passionately about our people because we respect each other and admire each other for what we do. We care passionately about our products because we want the best quality that we possibly can in our stores. And we want to make sure that we're efficient in our stores to deliver our customers even better service. And we care passionately about those customers, making sure we do the best that we can for them. So caring passionately about what we do, caring passionately about where we work, and caring passionately about Southeastern Grocers and our customers more than anything else is where we want to go in terms of our values. That's our third value. But the final value I want to talk about is our most important. Our most important value comes about our customers. Without customers coming through our door, without looking after them well, without caring about what we do with them when they're here to make sure they go out completely satisfied, then our business will decline. And what we want to do is see our business grow and see our business boom. The best way to do that is through focusing on our customers. And that's why our number one value is the customer comes first, always. So if you think about the four values in terms of how we interact with each other and how we engage with our customers and what matters to how we go to our markets, and if you think about how our circle of success fits together in terms of giving us opportunities in each of those areas to do even better, and our ultimate goal to give the customers of the South a store they trust, delivering quality and service and value. All these things matter to us, and that's what's going to make Southeastern Grocers the best retail business that we have, the best supermarket, not just in the South, but also across America. That's my goal, that's my mission. Hopefully you'll share that with me too. Hopefully I'll see you in a store soon. Good luck, and thank you.
So that gives you a little expansion of some of the things that we were just talking about. So, of course, our winn dixie culture is important to us. Just speaking a little bit about some of the things we do. Like I said, we recently opened 2 new locations, one in Jacksonville, one in Tampa, Florida, which is a new concept store for us. Very exciting. We put millions and millions of dollars into those stores to be able to enhance them and show our customers something that they have never seen before in a grocery store. These are the premier, top-of-the-line grocery stores in all of America that we've been building right there. So you see a couple pictures of those. You also just see that we've been doing a lot of things with fun and excitement with our teams as well. So, you have a couple pictures of showing the team huddles in there, some of the wow pictures. But we like to do those kind of things, trying to have some fun. If you search right now on YouTube, you'll see a good amount of videos of our associates dancing and doing karaoke and lip syncing out there. And we've started having a lot of contests basically with our associates to try to do some of these cool events. And so there's a lot of stuff out there right now on video. Some of the things we're also proud of too is that we've been working with organizations in our country like the Wounded Warrior Project, which partners our customers and more importantly our associates with those veterans that have been in our military services that may have been injured or hurt in the line of battle. So that's something that we try to do to give back to our communities, and we do many things like that as well.
We talk about culture. The area we're looking to have you all come help us at is the beach stores. Now, the first thing you think of is going to the beach, right? But it's going to work too. Those stores in this area is completely different than in Jacksonville or Tampa or another part of Florida. So the stores you're going to be working at is special. Selling all these different things for the beach. It's really special, and why I'm bringing that up because the culture is that when Dixie lets the stores that need to go to the beach people, we can sell things for them. It's just not like in Miami or someplace. So every store is kind of different, But where you guys are going to be interviewed for is all the beach area. So you have a lot of tourists. We have people coming from all throughout the United States, coming because they want to come vacation, holiday there. Okay? And so we still have foreigners coming. But it's mostly Americans, but you get people from Texas, from Louisiana, from New York, that come here because they want to come to the beach. Because we have some of the prettiest beaches in the world. And I think some of y'all like to go swimming, I bet. Okay, so I mean, they're beautiful beaches. You'll love it. That's on days off. Okay? But that's what's so special about the area. So the culture is that you also would learn to deal with different people from different parts of the United States, too. So that's the interchanging, talking to people.
Perfect. Good comments. So continuing on just a little bit, so our footprint, the areas that we operate in now, the opportunities that we have right now are designated in one area, and that's going to be into the Panhandle of Florida. We do have some other opportunities. We're also looking for South Carolina. That could fall in the mix. But this is where our footprint lies. So our winn-dixie banner falls into Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi. As you can see, we are a southern eastern part of the United States operator. Basically, this whole area right here is considered what they call the Bible Belt. And so that is kind of the deep south of the United States. Fresco y Mas is specifically in Florida, and more specifically in South Florida, where we have a very high density of Latino community. Harvey Supermarkets is concentrated with Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. Again, we're looking at some opportunities there. And then Bilo is in Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Out of all of these areas, we employ more than 70,000 associates that work for our organization. We have retail associates. You have associates like me that with human resources that are out of the store support center that serve different functions to help keep our business operate, but then also serve you as a customer. So although you might serve customers in the grocery store, when you're employees, you're my customer. And you're the customer of all of us that work in the support center or in other parts of the field. And out of that, we have over 756 locations, and we're already building that base already, too. So a lot of opportunities there and a lot of expansion.
Can you point out exactly the area of Florida we're talking about for the students today?
Yeah, actually, I got a slide coming up here in just a moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so where are our jobs? So we're talking about different areas and right now, this is all beach stuff, so this is the fun stuff, all right? We got Panama City, Florida, beach area, Orange Beach, Alabama, Destin, Florida, Gulf Shores, Alabama, and Miramar Beach.
Now notice Miramar Beach, that's the biggest picture. Well, guess what? That's my store. Okay. My store in summertime is one of the #1 stores in the company in sales, in money for customers. That's why I pick out more J1 students at my store than any of the other stores in the Panhandle. Because we do that much, I mean, we go like, okay? But that's if I wanted a bigger picture too. But more important. Okay, my store.
And so this tells you a little bit more. This has kind of got that Florida vibe to it a little bit. I'm also originally from the beach. I grew up my whole life on the beach, and now I live in the happiest place on earth right next to Disney World. So Florida has kind of killed my spirit a little bit. But this is the opportunities right here. This is where we're talking about primarily right now for the J1 program. But all of Florida really is an exciting area. The reason there's so many beaches, we're a peninsula. That's pretty much all we are, is one big beach. We have the Kennedy Space Center there, which is where I originally grew up. Right here, I'm in Orlando, but this is where you would all be working. So that really has tons and tons of stuff to do. So although it's a fun experience, you have a lot of things for the work part of it, there's endless opportunities to get out, have some fun, and see something completely different. Out of any place that you could go, I'm a Florida boy. I love Florida. Never want to leave permanently. I mean, it's cool to get out every once in a while to check it, but this is the state to live in. Everyone talks about California and New York. It's not worth it. This is the place you want to be. So again, this is just kind of a little bit area of that Panhandle region that we would be having you located at for the J1 program, right off the Gulf of Mexico. So jobs at Winn-Dixie, these specifically are the jobs that we're looking for. So we have cashiers, and I'll go into a little more detail about what these positions do briefly. Bagger, meat and seafood associates, deli and bakery associates, grocery associate, produce associate, and dairy frozen food associate. So essentially, this is super simple. We're not going to give you a whole lot of detail yet, but what do these positions do? So jobs at Winn-Dixie, the cashier associates, their primary job function, what they do every day is help our customers check out, make sure that we're scanning their groceries, make sure our customers pay for those groceries. Next thing is a bagger associate. What their job is make sure the customer's groceries are bagged nicely, offer to help take the groceries out to the car for the customer. So ultimately, their whole job is serve the customer, try to help them have a good checkout experience. And when you go grocery shopping, that's not the most fun experience that you can possibly have. So anything we can ease that pain and make it a little less numbing to them is a good thing. Meat and seafood associates. Work with other meat and seafood associates to help customers. So we're at team environment again, but this is all about serving the customer. That's their only job. Make sure the customers are good. Offer suggestions to the customers as needed. That might tell them about different products that we have. That might tell them about different recipes, how to cook something. And of course, you may have some unique recipes that our customers would love, and that would be something very exciting for us, for you to be able to share that to them, with them. Also to place meat neatly in the cooled meat cases, help customers in need, and keep the work area clean. Primary job functions of a deli bakery associate is work with the deli associates to help customers. Same thing.